Once past 18 years old, we are physically adults, but as you probably know, we are not always emotional adults. Most couple conflicts stem from the abrupt disappearance of one's emotional adult in either one or both members of the couple. So, the question begs, if someone's not in their adult mindset, where are they? The short answer is that they have been catapulted into their child or teen mindset, which is when the brain automatically defaults to earlier ways of feeling and thinking. But what's the difference between these mindsets and how can you tell? Watch this short video and see a couple have the same conversation 3 ways, with the wife first in her child, then her teen, and finally in her adult mindset. See if you can see and hear the differences, and maybe you might even be able to predict how each conversation will end.
Oh, hey, can you pick up Lexi this Friday after school? Carol called. She needs to take her mother to the doctor's office, so I have to chaperone Joel's field trip.
So here it starts, a straightforward question. You can't really tell what mindset Sarah's in based on how this discussion starts, but can you sense Sarah's hesitation, maybe anxiety towards the end as she watches David's reaction?
Oh, hey, I need you to pick up Lexi this Friday. I have to chaperone Joel's field trip.
Here is the same question, but can you pick up any differences in Sarah? Listen to her tone, her words. Does she ask, like in the previous video, or does she demand?
Oh, hey, can you pick up Lexi on Friday afternoon after school by any chance? Carol called and she needs me to chaperone Joel's field trip because she has to take her mom to a doctor's appointment.
Again, same question, but notice any differences? Watch Sarah's body language, her tone, her words. She asked the same basic question, but here there is no urgency or demand. Now, let's look at how her husband, David, responds.
This Friday, as in like 2 days?
Yes.
Here, David asks a question to clarify, but his facial expression and tone expresses some surprise and even a little annoyance.
This Friday? Like in 2 days Friday?
Yes.
Again, David double-checks about the date, but this time more clearly showing annoyance in facial expressions and tone.
This Friday, as in like in 2 days?
Yes.
Again, David clarifies the date, but seems sorry to tell Sarah no. His facial expressions, tone, even his words are more conversational, not accusatory or adversarial. So, do you think you can predict what happens next in each video? This is where you can see most clearly how the different mindsets affect how the conversation unfolds.
Why did it have to be you? Why couldn't you just have another parent step up?
No, she asked me, so, I feel like I have to. What was I supposed to do?
You need to learn to say no. Why do you always do this to yourself?
Notice Sarah's emotional stance. She is practically crying, and she does not look or sound like an adult woman having a conversation with another adult. It's not a big leap to suspect she feels pretty powerless here.
Why don't they just find another parent? Why does it have to be you?
I don't know, because Carol asked me. What was I supposed to do?
You should have said no, because you don't have Friday free, okay?
Sarah's body language, tone, energy, all very different from the previous video. The dialogue between them is becoming adversarial. As their mutual frustration rises, so do their voices. Instead of resolving the issue, feelings are being hurt, defended by anger. This is becoming a relationship rupture, not a resolution.
I'll just call her back and tell her no, which is not my strong suit.
I'm proud of you for learning to say no. And thank you for asking me before you committed to saying yes. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
She is able to acknowledge her discomfort with saying no instead of needing David to save her from it. This prompts David to step up and support Sarah. Sarah's adult mindset has led to a positive connection between them and a real resolution. What a difference a mindset can make. In the child and teen mindset videos, the conversation ends with a relationship rupture, a disconnect between Sarah and David. Neither one feels good at the end of their conversation, which just started with a simple everyday request. Compare this to the last video, where Sarah and David's tone and words stayed conversational and calm. The conversation ends with a real moment of emotional bonding, an emotional connection that leaves them both smiling. A real win-win.